Redcat Racing KAIJU 6S pass. Ah! Jesus! Ah! Jesus! That was stinking awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead. So now for some reason the AVC is on. All right, I'm gonna put it up to a half and just see how this reacts. So let's see what this does. Will it be a benefit or it'll be a drawback? Drawback! Junk! Oh! Junk! Oh! Oh no, I broke a wheel. Ah, for the love of God. You son of a gun. Yep. All right, I kind of knew that that was a possibility. So you can see we've got the broken piece. You can see we got some rust in there. Broke off right inside. There might be just enough to be able to grab that and rip it out. I'm gonna share an email with you that was sent to me from teamredcatshop.com. And this is the best part about this, is that he's proactive like this. So I'm not surprised, because that's the issue that the original Redcat Racing KAIJU had, was the links broke off inside the plastic. So not only were the plastic pieces breaking, but the links were. So yeah, mine's broken, but not down, because I at least have parts to fix. So like I said, this is RC Guy Garage. I'm out ripping it. Yeah, I'm out ripping it. It's all right, man. Just gotta fix it. Just get out there and rip it. All right, so the KAIJU has decided to go ahead and join Team Not One Pack. I do have to say I wasn't surprised, because obviously I received an email, and you know, there's stuff floating around. Obviously you see like the screenshots and stuff like that. Just like the original KAIJU, the original Redcat Racing KAIJU. I know that Redcat is saying that it was like they had like links. Like, this is nothing new. That's the thing. The original KAIJU also suffered weak links. And I don't think that they just went out and told everybody. This is actually from Redcat Racing to my dealer. Yeah, he's my dealer. So you saw the email. Now it's time just to kind of show you the breakage, but let's get a look inside this body. These tires are definitely awesome for, realistically, just for off-road use. Now, you're not going to really get any speed out of this thing, because there's so much bleed. There's so much bleed to the front. The car or the truck is picking up, and all the power is going to the front, which just means that you need to tune the center differential. You just need to tune the center differential if this is the type of driving that you want to do. If you want to rip on 6S, this thing definitely seems like it's going to be a blast on 6S. And I do feel as though, depending upon the type of terrain, the center diff is going to need a little bit of a tune-up, at least for me. I know the way I drive. I'm going to leave the front and rear diff kind of like open the way they are. But what I will do is I will tune that center differential just to see like what's going on inside. The mesh has not moved ever since I was able to finally figure that mesh out and that motor mount. It has not moved. But the thing is, though, is what's going to happen when you change out a pinion, when you change out a spur or whatever. Those are some questions that I kind of have. How long is that motor mount going to last? And how much is the actual motor mount? And is it even available? And does it come with a screw? All right, so I'll show you the breakage first. This is very, I want to say like this is very common for these vehicles. This is what broke off. Unfortunately, what happened is that just like the original Redcat, the piece breaks off inside, and when that happens, it kind of makes it very, difficult to remove. Now what it's doing is it's shearing off, obviously, right at the threads, because the threads go all the way in, and that's going to be the weakest point. So if you can see right there, you can see that there is a little tiny piece to grab, but where did it break? It broke off right where there was probably some type of flex in this metal. So what I'm hoping is all I have to do is heat this up a little bit, and I should be able to grab those, provided I've got flush cutters. If I can find my flush cutters, I should be able to pull that right out. So I'm gonna give it a shot right now. Just kind of kick it to the side here. I'm gonna give it a shot right now on camera, just to see if I can go ahead and pull that piece out with my little flush cut things. And the reason why I'm using those is because they should have a bite. I'm hoping that they will be able to bite the edge of the threads. So let's see. Can this bite? Please bite. And I am fortunate, because sometimes they will break. Oh no, I spun it the wrong way. Oh no, I think I screwed myself. I just spun it the wrong way. Damn it. All right, well, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I was wondering why it slipped off so easy. So, today on RC Guy Garage, make sure you don't turn it righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you turn it lefty-loosey, it's literally going to just disappear. So I will be able to get that out, I hope. See, this is the stuff that I'll leave in, man. It's either going to be righty-tighty or lefty-loosey, and maybe I should have, investigated the threads a little bit better. Well, if you've got threads and you can see the threads, make sure on that European driver's side, you got to say it that way because I do drive a Jag. That's another question, too, that I have for, Jaguar drivers that are over there, because they always call the trunk the boot, right? But when they click the button, what does it light up on the dashboard? Does it say the trunk is open or the boot's open? So now that I kind of made it more difficult for myself, I think I can still grab it. Might have to use these right here. These are more of a flat grip. So what I'm hoping is now that I know that it's not lefty-loosey, that it's righty-loosey, I'm going to go ahead and pop this piece out and then see what I can do. It's very easy. There's just a little screw on the back side here that just retains the pin, and then you can go ahead and slide the pin out. But like I said, at least I've got the pieces. So, pop that screw out of there. Let's see what I'm talking about. Here I'm telling you, pop the screw out of there. You're like, Guy, pop the screw out of where? So, can I illuminate it? Hey, here we go. So I'll go ahead and pop the screw out. Just a hinge pin retainer screw. Pop that out. Now, I should be able to just take an angled pick, because you kind of got to have an angled pick to get in there. That's why these Harbor Freight picks, these are Harbor Freight picks. You get them for 99 cents. Gives you a pack of 4. And then I should be able to just come in at an angle. I should be able to come in at an angle and push that out. Camera's in the way. Here. I'll move you to the back. That way you can see the pin slide out. Pin is that thing right there. Right there. So I'm going to go ahead, get in there. Give that pin a push from the back side, just like that. Grab. And I got these long needle nose pliers, and that way I can pull that pin out. So, there we go. Now, this piece will just, now this piece will just pop right out. So, here we go. Let's see, flash, does that help any? Might make things worse. So I messed up and I ended up sinking it further in. So I just have to remember that it's lefty. Sorry, righty loosey. Not the other way around. Oh no, I think I screwed myself. In the right way. Keep your dirty minds to yourself. I might have screwed up by doing that. Oh no. I think I might have made it so I can't grab it now. Dang it. Yeah, I think I did. Oh no, I made it worse for myself. Dang. All right. I'm gonna keep at this. I got it. Nice. So there we go. What I was able to do is take them and dig them, kind of force them into the plastic. And I was able to go ahead and get this little piece out. So, I do have replacements. What I would rather do, I almost feel like what I would rather do is replace this with a better link. I just don't think that I have anything that is of this length at this moment. And when I say replace it with a better link, to be honest with you, if you can't wait, you got to get something that's like a Traxxas or a Losi part. Something that's got strength. You notice I didn't say Arrma. Even though I got Arrma tires on it. And I've got a stinking Arrma radio and transmitter in it. I'm not brand loyal at all. All right. So if this was righty loosey, so that means this way is going to be righty loosey as well. Righty loosey. All right. I got to get something on there. You got to laugh, man. I'm telling you, if you don't laugh, then there's something wrong with you. All right. Just don't lose your little screw here. Talking to myself. All right, so what size is that? Usually have these ignition wrenches to fit. There we go. So, get that out of my way. Come on. So, this is the link piece that obviously broke. Can't really tell whether if it was bent or if it just snapped. I'm going to get a measurement with my caliper here. So as far as like a measurement for link, like length, it's coming in at 44, probably 44.5 is my guess, is what the actual link length is. The thickness of the link is basically a 4.5. And then at the threads, 4.36. So What did I say? 40 something? I don't even remember. It's in the video. So whatever that length is the size or length size that you will need. Now, fortunately, I was already prepared. I was already prepared with what I call a box of Redcat. That's ain't box of Redcat, but I was already prepared with Redcat stuff. You see, I've got rear tail lights. I've got a whole bunch of just, these are all Redcat pieces. So what I want to see is, do I have any links in here? Don't know if I do. I don't think I do. I'll give it a shot and check. This is a lower chassis piece, which I probably should have wiped off the grease before it was just tossed in the box. In the bag. So that's a lower chassis piece. This is a broken differential. She's got good parts on it still. This is the rear taillights with a split. This is hinge pins. Hinge pins and screws. Axles. Wheel nuts or wheel hexes. Bumper piece and a couple more hinge pins. So I don't have the pieces in there. But these are pieces that are just good to have. So I got a front bumper. There we go. Right there. So I had already taken one of the older links out. Now, this is for front upper arm set. So the curiosity is front upper arm. Are we looking at the same exact piece? And this piece looks shorter. So that might be a problem. Except for the fact that I got a package of rear upper arms right here. So what I can do is go ahead, and this is an original piece. RER 12458. This is an older piece, but I didn't have any issues with these replacement links. So the links that I got in replacement, it seemed like the metal was totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and steal one of the links off of this. I mean, I'm kind of prepared. I've got C-hubs for it already. C-hubs. I do have arms for it, rear lower arms. I have front lower arms. And this is for the original KAIJU. And I've got the steering block set. And I think this is the hub block set. So this is the hub block set for the rear. Pretty sure all these pieces are the same. And then I got hub carrier. I got 2 hub carrier sets. Yeah, I guess I thought I was going to be breaking hubs. They never broke. But I've got the parts anyway. I mean, look at how the plastic is yellowed over time. I've had these things for quite a while, since I first got the original Redcat. So I am going to be able to replace this out. But what I should do is show the difference between the new arm and the old arm. So just to give you an idea. So this is obviously the front. I'll keep that in its package just in case one breaks. But the metal, the link itself is definitely a longer link in the rear versus the front. The link arm themselves from the original, it's exact same. It's just the piece of metal is what changed. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And I can't find my special knife. So let's go ahead and give a little slice there. Pop this out. So this is the old arm, and this is a look at the bracing of the new arm. So rotate it the same way. So when you overlay it, basically you can see what they did is they gave it a reinforcement ribbing right here, which is where some of these older ones were breaking, the original older ones. Although, like I said, the replacements that I got didn't seem to be affected. So, yeah. So there's the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off this metal. All right. So this is the piece of metal that we're going to rob from that piece. All right. So this is that piece of metal that we're going to take off. So, am I turning it the right way? This must be... And this is... Oh, never mind. That's the right way. It's losing my mind. It's the other link that's going to turn the other way, if I remember right. So this one, I actually have to turn it the opposite way. So... yeah. No. Yeah. Never mind. Man. My mind is just not thinking here. So you can see that basically it's the same exact thing. The two metals actually look slightly different. Granted, you could maybe call that one used, but... yeah, look at the difference. Just to give you an idea of what's going on here. So I'm going to zoom in just so you can see. So the one on your left, this one, that one is what just came out of the truck. This one definitely looks like a different kind of metal. Line them up. See how it's got like it even has like a taper on the front. See how it looks like it has a nice little taper on the front and the other one doesn't? I'm sure they're going to be, they are the same length, but are they the same thickness? So what was this one? So this was coming in at 451. Measure the other side. So 451 to 444. 453. This one 450. 446. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy in possibly maybe the thickness of the coating. So I am going to go ahead and just install this in. Probably should have measured. But when you think about it, the links were basically stuffed all the way. So, yeah. Back to the other camera. All right. So, I want to make sure I don't use... I want to use original. So, should I... You know what? I know it's got the updated arms, right? But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to just use the arm out of this bag, which is RER 12458. I'm going to use an original replacement part from the regular KAIJU to go ahead and fix this thing. The other side started spinning. So this is just the replacement piece. So I'm just going to pop this out. It's got a little nut on the end. Go ahead and get in with the driver here. Should be enough. Nope, not yet. The heck? Jeez. Pull it out all the way? Alright. Piece is fine. So like I said, I'm just going to swap in the original. All right, so I'm just going to get that. Actually, you know, I was wondering if I should check. I want to check the, I want to make sure things aren't falling apart here. I am getting some rub. So see on there? We are getting some rub. It's got some shininess to it. This will probably be easier with the wheel off. But I'm going to go ahead and install the link in this side first. Making sure to keep that piece that has the capture screw for the pin towards the back. Line it up. The other way, guy. Now make sure I guide that dog bone into place and then slide the piece in. Now this is where suspension can be changed. Was I upper hole? I think I was upper hole. It was in the, so it was actually in the bottom hole. So in the bottom hole, what does that do? So that will tip the tire in. In the top hole, I'm going to go with top hole placement. Because what the top hole is doing, the top hole under squat is going to keep the tire more flat, I believe. Yeah, guy. I'm trying to do this on camera as a joke. I'm trying to keep your fingers, my sausage fingers, out of the way, and I just can't. So go ahead and settle that pin in there. And I need something just to give it a couple taps in. Watch your ears. And then definitely don't use a driver installing this screw. That one right there. Because you will 100% strip that bad boy. That one. Just do it by hand. Give yourself some carpal tunnel. It's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the other side as well. Oh, I left my GPS on. Well, we don't need no stinking GPS. So it should shut off pretty quick. See? Bluetooth goes off, and then it should shut off pretty quick. Watch it not even shut off this time. Oh, whatever. I'll leave it right there. Maybe you can see it shut off. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get the get my camera out of here. Look how bad that thing got. That thing got wasted. Front's fine. Guess that's all that matters, right? So I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I'm not going to replace the link. I'm just going to pop this out and then go ahead and switch it to the upper position. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can show you what it does right now. See, in the lower position, it sucks the camber in quicker, which I don't really think, I don't know. See how it doesn't suck it in as quick? Although, it gives it a massive amount of angle, which maybe that ain't gonna be good. Forgot about that. So if it gets full extension, it does pretty much angle that thing pretty bad, but it doesn't seem... Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. That is an excessive amount. It's not... Oh, it is binding. Never mind. We're not going to do that. There is a little bit of a bind. Oh, no, there isn't. It's the same thing as the other side. No, that's the spur. Hear that? That's the... I think that's the oblongness of the spur. That also tells you how much the center diff gives out. That center diff is very, very weak on fluid. So I'm definitely going to have to tune that up. Well, maybe there is a little bit of binding. Yeah, never mind, there is. I can actually see it hitting the arm. All right, so never mind. We aren't going to switch that. I was thinking what I was going to do is not allow so much camber on squat, but apparently that doesn't matter. So never mind. Don't listen to me. Leave your stuff set up exactly the way it was, factory. Boy, I'm glad I checked that. Thinking the squat was going to be affected negatively. Oh no. Am I going to be able to get that pin out? Yeah, there we go. So we're going to keep that down in its lower position, right where it should be from the factory, because they know better. There we go. Watch your ears, because I'm going to give it a couple taps. So make sure you leave your upper links in the full upright, not the full upright position, but the lower position. Because if you don't, it's going to change the camber to a bad position. Good thing I checked that. So don't change your lower camber. Don't change your upper links thinking that, you know, you're going to lessen squat camber because you increase full extension camber to where it actually binds on the arm. So that's no good. One thing with these tires, I am getting, I think I'm fine. I do think I'm fine. Yeah. I think I'm going to give it a little bit more preload of the springs. Let's give that a shot. So let's see. Let's see if we're the same. Looks about right. Now what that could do is it could hop the rear end on a jump. That is definitely a possibility. There's definitely a little bit more tension now on that. I'm going to leave the front, I think, as is. But we're going to take it out. And one of the things that I haven't been doing is, because I'm part of Team Not One Pack, you know, like what the shirt says, because I'm part of Team Not One Pack, I have a tendency to not be able to expend packs. So this is a 6S like setup right now. We've got two Z packs in there, which are 7,000 packs, and the run that we just did was definitely not enough to be able to expend those packs. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage. This was just showing you, don't change your upper links to the higher setting, because it doesn't do anything other than ruin the rear of the truck, because when those shocks are at full extension, which I've noticed something, there's an odd like click or a smack. The center diff, for me, the center diff definitely needs to be, well, at least for where I was just then. The center diff definitely needs to be squared away a little bit. AVC is working, but it's not working. AVC, I just like I kind of knew. AVC is not for me. So, anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and I'm out ripping it. What are you doing? So, this is one of the things, and I'm kind of pulling it up for you so you can see what's going on here. And I think I should pull it up actually in the Final Cut Pro. And here, I'll just show you my screen. So this is what I'm looking at. Working on... AVC is not for me. So, anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and I'm out ripping it. What are you doing? So, what I'm doing was, as I ended this part of the thing, I realized it's like, you know, 37 minutes. So it's like 40 minutes. Or a half hour. Whatever you want to call it. Actually, it's more like... yeah, it's like 40 minutes. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, well, that's good enough, because the next part of the video is basically, it's basically going to be another repair. So I had actually gone out, like, there's a little bit more. Like, see, there's a little bit more to it, but it's just basically me talking, prepping, asking a couple of questions. Obviously, because, you know, it's that thing where, you know, I'm talking to you guys. So, yeah. But this is also, I think, what they call a, I mean, sometimes I can't believe that I'm using, like, terms like this. It's almost a creator's nightmare. And the reason why I'm saying that is because for the last 20 minutes... I've been searching through memory cards, searching through files, and this was my fault. Show you what I'm talking about. So, go into here, go into new, event. Actually, no, never mind. See, I'm still new at this. Go to import media. This is going to be fake, all right? And what I mean by fake is I'm going to show you what's going on here. Can I make this bigger? All right, so these are basically all the files or all the footage that's, you know, on this GoPro right here. And you can see right here, it ends with that part. It's got this part. Enough to be able to expend those packs. So, anyway, it's just then. The center diff definitely needs to be squared away. So it's all stuff you already heard, right? So then I did this stuff, right? Watch this. Hold down. I gotta find the remote. Okay. All right. That part right there. I clicked off the remote.
I think you mean the camera.
The problem was that because I went and tried to find the remote, I forgot to click the thing back on. Like, I like totally blocked out that I shut it off because... So I just did a 6S rip in the backyard track. The best part about that was this was technically going to be like that secondary piece of the ending. Like it was going to be like a teaser blip into the next video. So instead, what you're going to see right here is when I turned off the camera. And the parts that you don't, like, how do I explain it? Sometimes the parts that you don't get is, like I say, I'm not always a verbal individual. You probably wouldn't think that because I talk a lot and I'm like looking at a stinking square camera. But like I've said before, I've realized that I'm not looking at the camera, I'm actually talking to you guys. So that's how I've changed how I can do this, is the fact that every time I look at that lens right there, I realize that I'm literally talking to you guys. So you don't get it. Like in my head, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing like those thumbnails. I'm seeing the names. So I'm seeing you guys watching the video. So this right here, this part right here is where I turned off the camera. And when I saw this, I'm like, what the heck is this? When did I do this? And I look in the thing. I looked in the thing. I went to go take the unit off. I looked and I saw the red light flash. And prior to that, I had heard the single beep. So the single beep is when you're shutting... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the single beep is when the camera starts recording. The other beeps, the beep, 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 is when it shuts off. So when I saw that red light flashing, I went to reach up to shut it, to grab it off of my head, and I ended up clicking the button, and I was just like, you know, had a little freak out before I opened the door, because I just realized that the whole thing, like, let's put it this way. So I jumped the KAIJU after taking that amount of time. So this whole video that you watched, after this amount of time, I took that KAIJU and I jumped it 3 times. So 2 times. So once over this way and once back. The once back, it broke. The other stinking side. So the next video you're going to see from RC Guy Garage is going to show you a different way of repairing the arm, because this was a very same type of break, proving that the metal arms are junk, but also showing you just basically tired. I'm actually tired. How many of you just yawned? Showing you a different way to repair it. So, just, I don't know. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and signing off for the night. Well, actually, you know what's funny is I realistically, I thought about doing a live. It's 11:23 right now. And I've been up since 5, so I'm just a little tired. I mean, I can operate off of 4 or 5 hours sleep, but I thought about doing a live. But as time went on, I just said, nah, too tired. But anyways, thank you guys for doing what you do. Thank you for commenting in the comment section. I definitely appreciate it. You know, there's definitely, you know, a bunch of characters in there, and what I mean is, there's a bunch of good people in there. So, and I think I like that. I like the fact that it seems as though that my channel is drawing a good group of guys, and hopefully girls if there are any. That'd be cool. Doesn't make a difference. I don't care what you are. I just, like I always say, just get out there and rip it.